Now let's dive in on the phones with Rachel in Orwigsburg, Pennsylvania. Rachel, welcome.
Good morning.
Hi, what's on your mind?
I have a question, and it's brought about a little bit by the small amount of bipartisanship we saw this week between both sides of the aisle, but not between the legislative and executive branches. With any of these candidates, third-party Democratic, Republican, does anyone see peaceful coexistence for the next 4 years, or are we stuck with 4 more years of what we've had, which is basically gridlock? I don't see the independents being strong enough to lead. The Republicans don't seem to support their candidate from what we're hearing, and it seems like if the Democrat wins, they're just going to see it as an extension of what we have right now.
Good question, Rachel. What do we think about possibly 4 years of getting stuff done? Cheryl?
I think she makes a very wise comment, and I think, sad to say, the possibility of getting stuff done is pretty slim. I think that we are so polarized as a nation. When Barack Obama was elected in 2008, many people were hopeful at that time that, and he himself campaigned by saying he would bring the country together. He would, he seemed to be a unifying force. If anything, the country has become more divided since then. You can blame Obama and you can blame the Republicans. There's plenty of blame to go around. But the fact of the matter is today, 8 years after President Obama took the Oval Office, we are more divided as a nation. The parties are dug in. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are a very clear reflection of that. I think two more unalike and opposite candidates one could never see, and it's upsetting, frankly.
Although part of that might depend on an assumption that we might not have an executive branch and a Congress that are run by the same party. Like, what's the read on how the congressional races are going?
Well, if the Hillary Clinton wins the presidency, and I generally share Cheryl's pessimism. There's so much polarization these days; it's hard to see a whole lot getting done. On the other hand, the political incentives have never been more favorable for compromise if Hillary Clinton wins, because the Senate's going to be narrowly divided no matter which party takes the majority. And you have a lot of these red state Democrats, folks like Claire McCaskill in Missouri, John Tester, Joe Donnelly in Indiana. If Hillary Clinton is going to want to keep or hold the Senate in after 2018, if she wants to get things done, she's going to have to really worry about these members' political needs, and that means she can't go too far to the left. She's going to have to find something a little more in the middle for her own political survival.